Hi everyone, welcome to today's videocast. So today's videocast is again in continuation with the cognitive developmental series for the middle childhood, that is 6 to 12 years. So they were the four basic skills that we were putting our focus on, which were like the reading skills, memory, and attention. Then we have problem solving and executive functions and communication skills, which are relevant to this age group. And we must always evaluate and work on that if we find any difficulty in these skills. So, this I've already told you in the introductory video. So, go back and watch that video just to have a revision kind of a thing. So today we are going to talk about social communication, and before I dig deeper into it, I'm going to begin with an activity. So suppose I'm your therapist, you're my student. So should we do this today? Should we do this activity today? Mm, which one do you want to start with, or should we take up some other activity? So what I was trying to do is I was starting a one-on-one conversation. So I have not put any immediate instruction. No, we have to do this only. So it was just a one-on-one conversation that I was trying to build up. And when we talk about social communication, we should remember that it's talking and pragmatics. So these are the two things. That is why it is associated with our cognition. So talking is a part of our cognition because we require the attention and concentration to talk. So the activity which I gave was like giving some working as a catalyst. Does the child want to do this or will he make a choice? And obviously, if he makes a choice, she is going to communicate something. So if she doesn't want to do, then also she's going to communicate. And that communication doesn't have to be always verbal, it could be through gestures also. So, and talk can also be through gestures. So it could be verbal and non-verbal. So even when I am talking to you, you can observe my facial gestures, that I am giving such gestures that you be focused towards myself and leave everything else. My tone would be that it has to build up some sync with your thinking process at this particular time. So this is all what is included in a two-way conversation and talking. So let's build up onto this skill. So cognition is related to talking, to social communications. Basically, it's a way how we express our emotions, ideas, thoughts, refusals, likes. So that's what all we talk about. And I mentioned about attention and concentration needed to talk. So that's what you can evaluate for your child, that how is he sustaining the attention. And there are different types of attentions, and I would talk about two of them today. That is, one is sustained attention and shifting your attention, because we do shift our attention when we are talking. We might be doing something else and then we are talking to each other, or we are shifting our topics during conversations. So that is also shifting your attention in a way. So also you are not getting distracted when you are conversing. So that's again a part of your sustained attention. So that's how where the cognitive development comes up, or how we bring it into the cognitive domain. Now you're also, when you have to check or you also need to work, if you've already checked, then you're checking all these things which I'm going to mention. Or when you have checked and found difficulty, then you start working on this. So when if the child looking at you when he's listening, so that can also be thing. Is there a smile? What are the facial expressions that is there? Is the child anticipating? And is the child trying to copy something, like when he observes other with their body language, like how the child is grasping the language thing from you or from the people around, or whosoever is giving them language therapy. So anticipation is there or not, copying is there or not. As you talked about attention, like as I said, you gave me a joint attention. Like you first said, maybe saw that what is this? What is she going to do? So that thing is there or not. Anticipation in this would be okay. Maybe she's trying to give me this activity, and when I'm putting another question, should we do this or not? So that's again anticipation. This all comes in your two-way conversation. Like understanding the language. Understanding is there or not? Does she understand, yes or no? Does he or she understand, should we do something else? Does she understand that are we going to change this activity? So understanding the language or not, whatever language are you using? Are you using English, Hindi, Urdu, Marathi, whatever language you're using, Spanish, German, whatever language you are, then waiting for the person to stop and then begin with your conversation. This also comes under your cognition. You're paying attention. Then only you know that is turn taking. Then I mentioned about pragmatic skills or pragmatics. That is basically you are understanding the other person's gesture, if he or she is interested or not. Is the person giving, like if the child is giving you eye contact, so that the child also, you are going to build these skills through different activities. It's not going to come automatically, but definitely you need to evaluate your child, you need to check your child, assess your child. Then only you know how much hard work you have to do in building up these small skills which are part of cognitive development, incorporating good and excellent expressive language skills. Then the child is understanding cause and effect about a situation, about a topic. If you do something, if you do this, then you get this thing, or you will be beneficial by this. So does he have that, does she have that cause and effect kind of judgment or not? So this is a short bit on social communication, which is backed up by your cognitive development. And that cognitive development here is beginning with your attention and concentration ability in your child. And then you slowly work on the body language and you slowly work on the pragmatics. So this is because we are talking about 6 to 12 years. So these are the things. Obviously, the child, if you would be able to make out if he or she has been able to give you eye contact or not, if he's taking turn taking or not, and how is it, how have they developed. So these are the things. This is my intent why I'm posting this video, why I'm making this video, is that you have a cognitive foundation behind your communication skills. And communication, whenever we talk about it, it's talking, it's two-way conversation. To be just simpler, is the child able to connect or not? So that is all backed up by the cognitive functions. That's why in language it's very important to give cognitive stimulating activities. This is the gist of it. So thank you for watching this particular video today. And again, I would like to ask you a simple question. Are you interested in this activity? So I am trying to start a conversation with you. So remember, even if you're working on language, it doesn't have to start with an instruction. Involve and engage the child. And then the cognition is also going to act out in it. Thank you again for watching this video. See ya.